Hello, I'm back. Well, I never left. But welcome back to my channel. Do you know what, right? Every time I hear that, I used to get a bit like, oh God, okay. You know, to my fellow YouTubers and whatever. But now I get it. Now I get it. You do have to welcome people. You do have to show hospitality. You do have to show gratitude. Because I think, like I said, in maybe day 2, anybody got time to be watching some middle-aged woman talking about walking and being sad? But, you know, so yeah, I'm grateful for the subscribers I have. I've gone from 4 when I started, and I bet those 4 were probably close family and friends that I bullied into subscribing from ages ago. And there's some really nice houses down here. I've walked past it once, and there's a house there that looks like it should be on Architectural Digest. I used to want to be an architect, but my dad said it wasn't a real profession. Anyway, more on that later. So yes, welcome to my channel, and thank you for subscribing. I'm now at 70 subscribers. You have no idea what that feels like. And I'm not going to let it feel like responsibility. I'm not going to... I gave you wonderful folks. Because I remember when one Fulmination person told Aunt Fumio for calling her subscribers you guys. So yeah, I gave you wonderful folks. Notice that this is not edited yet, scripted, planned, or anything. So it's just mostly waffling, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up 1 or 2 nuggets of wisdom. Am I going to wisdom? Something like that, from what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm on my way back home from my walk, so it's a good strategy to record 1 episode on the way to wherever, and then 2nd episode on the way back home. Just makes sense. Because in case you haven't watched my earlier video, it's easier for me to record and talk and go through my thoughts while I'm doing something. So my doing something is walking. So yeah, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to this episode. Today will be day 6 when I post this of posting. And I'm yet to, well, I've got a few videos tagged of YouTube rules, do's and don'ts. I just haven't had time to sit down and listen to them or watch them yet. I might do that while I'm ironing. By the way, shout out to, I can't remember her name, but it was a lovely supermodel lady I mentioned in my day 5 video. Beautiful in her 60s. She looks like she's about 35. And we're kindred spirits when it comes to ironing, because we find it really relaxing. So if anybody in the Buckinghamshire area would like a whole load of ironing done for, I don't know, £20 an hour, shout me, yeah? I'm currently free, so I just enjoy it. I can even bring my own iron if you don't have a proper one. Anyway, so I will watch those videos. I'll see what the rules are. But me, generally, I don't want to have anybody else in the video. I'm not trying to catch a case, because number 1, I'm allergic to crime. But number 2, I don't have any money to pay anybody that's going to try and sue me. So I'm not trying to have anybody's house, car, or whatever in the videos until I learn how to edit. So, or blur or something. but I also kind of sort of don't want to deviate too much from my keeping it real ethos for the recording of this. I was going to say podcast, but vlogcast. Is that a thing? It should be. Anyway, today I want to talk about and give props to all the various social media creators, because I detest the word influencer. I detest it. So I'm going to call them content creators that I have followed for years and have inspired me deep down to do this. I've always wanted to get back into media after having worked at Sky. I was at Sky when VOD was a thing. I think, yeah, VOD, video on demand. All you people that have Sky Plus, you have to thank me. Because actually, my first ever job at Sky, do you know, I'll get into that in my other episode about careers. So yeah, there's something about Sky there. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to, and I hope this is allowed on YouTube. Anyway, it's not like I have any risk of being demonetized. I have no monetized yet. So I still don't know what that means. I hear YouTubers saying it. But I'm going to tag all of them. And for the ones that have brands, I'm going to tag them. Because some people are content creators. Others are friends of mine that have brands to promote. Ooh, there goes my mic. That have brands to promote, or businesses, or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do in this episode. So if I don't mention you, it's because you haven't got a brand or business I'm promoting. But I'll mention you in another episode. Because for me, I need... It's a thing now, but I thought of it first. It's very important to give people flowers while they're here. If somebody has done something nice for you, or been kind to you, or whatever, which way should I go? Tell them now. Don't wait till they're dead or something. If you ever, I always say to my husband, like whenever he was, I thought about so and so the other day, and I wanted to message them, and then the next thing you know, they passed away. So I'm like, just message them, call them, you never know. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time. So, in no particular order, because I don't want anyone to fight me. First and foremost, I would like to thank Auntie Fumi, aka Fumi Desalu Vold. And if I knew how to do Yoruba Oriki, I will do it. But I don't know how to do it. My husband says I barely speak proper Yoruba. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, so I apologize for the noise, but I always try and record when I'm not next to the motorway. It's not motorway, it's A road, B road, one of them. But the path I'm on is next to one. So I apologize if the sound is not great, because I haven't got proper mic. I'm using my earphone, whatever. And even before unemployment streets happened, I said I wasn't going to buy any new kit for anything, because I still have things I bought to do podcasts that are sitting in my house. So when I start doing it properly at home, you see all my fancy equipment. Oh my god, that was an incline. Anyway, so shout out to Fumi. She's been amazing. The next social media I want to shout out is the Receipts podcast. And if I wasn't walking, I'd give them a round of applause. I currently subscribe to their Patreon account as well. I can never say that word properly. I used to think it was Patron. I'm back again. So my phone said it was getting hot and I needed to stop recording, otherwise it was going to blow up. It didn't say that bit. It just said I couldn't use my camera until it stopped being hot, because I like to maximize time. Yeah, I like to multitask if I can. So I was uploading my day 5 video at the same time. So I think the phone was just getting quite hot, and my phone already has like protection around it, or pant as I like to call it, because whenever I said condom, people used to think it was a bit funny or weird. Anyway, so maybe that's adding to the heat, and it's also hot. Anyway, here we are again. Welcome back. This is part 2 of day 6, and I think I was talking about the Receipts podcast girls, all of them from the beginning, when there were 4, 5, 6, however many. But I think I started with them when they were a foursome, and then they became a threesome, and then they became a twosome, and I'm still rocking with them. I love them. They're amazing. What they did for me is, because they're all younger than I am, but for someone I came to England when I was 16, well, kind of by myself, and my parents were back home, and so I kind of had to figure it out. So for them, it's nice to have someone kind of validate your experiences as a multicultural person living in England. I love them, love them, love them. I don't recommend them enough to friends because of all the swearing. Now, I am not a prude. I don't mind swearing. I swear when I need to, when the emotion comes over me, but not very often. And my plan for this channel is to avoid swearing, because I want this, my aim for this is for this YouTube, whatever, is for young women, especially young girls, especially. It's for everyone, but it's for young girls especially, to be able to take something from it. And I don't need to swear, so I actually only really swear when I'm really angry or something. Anyway, so the Receipts podcast, thank you. And the way I found out about them, so the way I found out about Fumi, I thought it was Grace Jones when I came across one of her videos, and then I realized she was Nigerian. I was like, okay, my people. And that was it. And she was talking about makeup and stuff. I do love makeup. I actually started watching YouTube because I wanted like makeup tips, because I wasn't very good. I needed makeup tips and hair tips, how to like style weaves and stuff. This is back in the day when we used to wear weaves more than wigs. So, and then this podcast, but then also back to YouTube. There's Patricia Bright. I love her, love her. I was really chuffed when I found out she was Nigerian, and she's in finance as well, so I love her. But I think the very first person I subscribed to was Jenny Jenkins. Jenny Jenkins, I've got a funny story about her, but I'm not going to share it on here, because people say, see, bad mind, but it's fine. I love Jenny Jenkins. She was one that actually showed me how to do hair on there when she used to film literally in the dead of night in her kitchen or something. So she used to explain things so well. One thing I love about her, she's very straightforward. There's no kona. She will tell you straight. Me, I'm also quite blunt, but I'll try and be humorous about it. But I'm, throwing shade. Anyway, there's her. Then Jackie Aina, definitely the OG of makeup for me. Yes, she does 55 steps, but I pick 2 and I take it, So I love her. I love what she's done for the POC division of humanity. Women of color and people of color, in case you people don't know acronyms. And there's another girl, Dima. Is it Dima? Dima Ume. I love her as well. She's Nigerian. I think she's based in Nigeria. And then there's a lady, Oma Bell. I love her. And I remember the first time I saw her makeup video, makeup tutorial, I think she's got like hyperpigmentation or something. And it was the first time ever I saw someone put themselves out there with like no makeup on. Because I'm used to seeing her videos like when she's done up. So to see her be so... Because, there was a time when you don't want anybody to see you without makeup on. And for me, there was a time when, I think I mentioned my ulcer in my last video, to cure my infected duodenal ulcer, I had to take 17 antibiotics a day for 2 weeks. So that meant my face was mashed up. Like I had like adult cystic acne or whatever it's called for years. So I couldn't even go to the shops without putting makeup on, like a bit of foundation. So to see somebody like that, just like, this is what I look like, and this is how you can make yourself look better if you want to, was so refreshing. Again, everyone I follow on YouTube is teaching me something, so that's why I subscribe to the people I subscribe to. Who else are the key ones? Because I don't think I can name all of them. I'm just naming the main ones. Anyway, I'll come back to them. In terms of my close friends, there's my I think she's probably my co-husband. It's Temi, and she has a proper job doing stuff. I literally call her a You alright?
I've got nasty hill now. I don't like this bit.
All right, okay. You can do it. The old lady didn't want to ride her bike. She was stood here for ages trying to decide if she should go up. Okay, she's doing it. And I don't know first aid, so please go and pass out over there. Yeah. So
Guys,
Temi
already gone.
is... Are you looking for a little boy?
Yeah.
In red? He
Yeah,
went
he's gone
straight
up there.
down that way, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Temi has a proper job, but I do always joke that she's, you know that thing that they used to call Chandler in Friends? Oh gosh, I can't remember. But yeah, that job, when they were like, oh, what does he do again? And then they made up that one. She's a transponster. That's right. Temi's a transponster in her 9 to 5, but in her after hours, that sounds odd, her side hustle is an events planner, decorator, called Decors by EU Decors. Listen, I'll tag it. I can't remember what it's called, but she does decoration. And then we have Larisa. Larisa she used to be a lawyer. She's one of my mentors. In fact, all the women I know are my mentors, but the proper, like the ones that I actually say mentor, because I'm like, we're signing contracts because you're mentoring me. Larisa used to be a lawyer. So she's one of my lawyers. I have quite a few of them. My sister's also a lawyer, so I have a whole gang of lawyers. So if anybody tries anything, I stay ready, so I don't gas to get ready. Okay. She used to be a lawyer, but she's now a chiropractor, and she's the only one I know that practices something called McTimony, which took me ages to know how to say, because I think I used to call it chimchiminy. She does that, and her practice is called tenderleafclinic. She's just amazing. Anyway, I'll get into her later, but yeah. So that's Larisa. Tenderleafclinic. For any adjustments, the way I describe it is like, imagine when kids are young and they pull Barbie's limbs out because they can, and you put it back in, but it doesn't go in properly. So Larisa's job is to put it in properly without any of the bone cracking and stuff. She just kind of does this weird tapping magic thing. Anyway, and the person who introduced me to Larisa is Bola. Bola is... I'll have a whole episode on Bola later. She's also now, after being, both myself and Bola were convinced by Larisa to switch to chiropractic because they need more chiropractors that practice the type they do. Bola bought the spiel. I didn't because I was scared. I'm scared of trying to heal people with my hands. What if I get it wrong and I get sued again? I'm allergic to crime. So Bola did it. She did the degree. She did it part-time. She's got 2 kids. But she's now a doctor. So, and Bola introduced me to Larisa. So Bola is also a doctor. She also works at Tenderleafclinic, but she also works at Joe Malone. But yeah, so her business. Okay, this is part 3. Because again, my phone said it's too hot because I've tried to cancel the video upload I'm doing, but I don't know how to do it on my phone, so it is what it is. How long do I have? 7 minutes, brilliant. So I've named all the main people I need to name so far. The last 3 are Ronke from Losing Nigerian. I think her YouTube channel is called Niger Foodie. I've known about her for years before Lynn, Losing Nigerian, was more of a known brand. And I believe now they've been accredited some sort of thing by the Canadian Health Service of like good eating, whatever. It's basically for if you want to lose weight, get fitter, get healthier, but still eating Nigerian food. There's calorie control. Like, she's done all the breakdown of, and the food is delicious. I just need someone to actually start prepping the food. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So there's her, and then how many other people do I have? And then there's Adana. Adana Madueke is a hair person. She has taught me how to do my hair myself. She's bubbly, she's energetic. You will love her. And I found out, I think not last week, 2 days ago, that she's on LinkedIn. So I've connected with her and I've given her all her flowers. She's amazing. I'll tag her as well. And then finally, the person that gives me so much joy is Beverly Adeze. I love Beverly. I mean, the original international Slim Mama. I love her. And if you're ever feeling a bit down or whatever, just go watch one of her videos. My battery is about to die, but I'm also home anyway. So yeah, those are the content creators that I watch on a regular. There's many more people I subscribe to, but those are my main ones that teach me a lot about random stuff. Even Beverly teaches me, even though I mainly go to her channel to laugh, but her new ones where she's doing, I'm so glad she's now doing long form YouTube content, because not every time skits are great, but sometimes just talk, which I think is really good because you get to just learn more about her. And yeah, so that is it for this episode. I hope it all sounds right. I'm not going to even try to mesh it together, but I will try. If I can't mesh it all together, I will just post parts 1, 2, and 3. Again, thanks for subscribing. Share with your friends and family and colleagues, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye.